welcome or welcome back to my channel. I hope that everybody is enjoying their Sunday, rested and restored for the next work week. Today I'm going to be doing first impressions on a couple of items. I did haul to you guys a couple of weeks ago some items that I purchased from Thread Beauty. I did pick up an additional product from them. Hopefully it's over here. We're going to also test out the Give Me Glow Sweet and Sticky eyeshadow palette. We're going to try out the Rosita Brightening Pink Setting Powder. Brightening Pink Smooth and Blur Setting Powder from Dominique Cosmetics. And I've tested it before, but I don't think I used it on camera yet. But this is what it looks like. Just a little typical canister that the setting powder comes in. I can't remember, so I'm not sure if this is a first impression for this powder or not. But I did try it out. I did a wear test with it actually, and I liked it. So we're going to use that powder today. So it may be a first impressions, it may not be. I'll try to leave this space open here so that if there's any information that I need to put up about the products that I'll be using today, I can have this area to put it there. I have already primed, I've already cleaned up underneath my brows. I've already moisturized and applied primer to my face. Today I did use the Catrice Make Me Matte primer, just because from my experience with the Nicka K stick foundation that I used, I think those come a little bit more dewy than regular foundation because of the kind of container or how they're actually housed. So I think they come off being dewy anyway. So I just applied that matte primer today just to see if there'll be a difference in what we're going to use. And hopefully I have everything here. I did not bring over any of my Complexion products from my vanity because I'm next to my Adeptus card. So that'll give me the opportunity to maybe pull some items that I haven't pulled before and use them, or in a while, and use them on camera today. So as I stated, I have already done most of the things that I do to set my base or to get ready to apply my makeup. I am going to use the Ultimate Eye Base Eye Primer. This is the shade Medium. I did pick up another medium and a dark from Ulta's 21. I don't know if it's a part of Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty, but that's how I got to the site, looking for the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty products. And then I saw that this was $3.50, so I did purchase 2 of those. So I'm just going to add a little bit of this on my eyes. I've already applied my Black Radiance concealer in the shade Orange. So I blended it out. It's had the opportunity to dry down. So you shouldn't be able to see my little circles as clearly as you would if I didn't have anything on. So I'm just going to put some of this on. And I do have a little mirror right here. And I'll just blend it out. And you can use concealer. You don't have to have an eyeshadow primer. I just like to give all of my eyeshadows the opportunity to show themselves. So some products tend to work better if you have on an actual eyeshadow primer. So that's why I'm using that today. But this is not something that has to be purchased. In my opinion, you can use a concealer. But I think like if you're using more vibrant colors or pastels, then definitely a lighter concealer is going to need to be used, or an eyeshadow primer. So you have to do what's cost effective for you. If you see that you can use your items for multi-purpose needs, then that's a good thing to do. And that is the most beneficial. I am doing bulk filming today. I have two wigs that I'm trying out from Amazon. So my hair is actually under a cap, And probably when I come back with the full face of makeup, I'll have on one of those wigs. So just to let you know, that's why I don't have anything going on with my hair today. And one thing I like about this primer from Revolution, it dries down pretty fast and it doesn't give you like a cakey look once it dries down. So again, this is the Sweet and Sticky palette from Give Me Glow. I purchased this on sale for $15. I just remembered what I forgot to bring. I did purchase one of their highlighters as well for $3. So somewhere in the video, I'll be going to grab that. The palette does come with a mirror. There are 6 shades. We have 2 shimmer shades and then 4 mattes. And this is a shimmer. This is a shimmer. And this is how they look on camera. I brought some wipes this time because normally I have to step away and do that. So if you are not new to my channel, you know that I actually apply my eyeshadows first before I go in and apply any of my foundation. And the reason why I do that is because if I make a mistake with any of the eyeshadow application, I can go in with my foundation and clear that up most of the time, or my concealer and clear that up. So that's how I learned. So if it's not broke, don't fix it. That's what I do. Let's see what brushes we have. While I'm looking for, oh, I know what I didn't bring. My switch to clean the brush. I have a wipe, so I'll do the best that I can, but I don't want to wet it. Okay, let's just see where this goes. If I need it, I'll go over to get it. But I am in a great mood today. I was able to see some of my family on yesterday. My family gets together a lot. I'm going in with the shade 375 degrees, and I'll post a picture of the palette here on my left. So I'm going in with that shade first, just to kind of apply a darker shade or a transition shade, and then just making sure that that's blended. But I got a chance to spend a little time with my family this weekend, so I am definitely excited about that. My family is a family that gets together a lot. And so when we had the pandemic, that kind of put a damper on us as far as traveling. We weren't able to do, we did travel, but we weren't able to do as much traveling as we did before. And I don't know, I've become an indoors person, and I'm really not an indoors person, and I don't want to be. I hope that that's something that changes this year. I will be 45 next month, so I have set a lot of goals for myself, both personally and professionally, so I hope that's something that changes. But I did get to see a few of my family members yesterday, so I was very excited about that. I wasn't able to go to church today as I intended, but I was able to watch online. And during the pandemic, I made myself believe that going to church online will suffice, like it's fine. Now that I see, now that I'm back with physically going to church, I see that it doesn't have the same effect. I mean, it's good, you get the word still, but it's something about going to church in person. It just makes you feel better. Like, I've always been a person where I can be going through something negative, like, or something really bad. And even though the words that's being said may not necessarily change or instantly change my circumstances, just hearing that, just seeing the scripture and that word sometimes changes my mood, and it makes me see that there are possibilities, that it's not something that's final. I'm going to go in now with the darker shade in this palette, which is called They See Me Rolling. And I'm just going to apply that a little bit because this looks like it's real pigmented. I'm going to try to go in as light-handed as possible. Just trying to put a little bit of depth or dimension in that area. And again, if you're not new here, you know this is what I do. So, and I'm not going to apply any more right now. I'm just kind of cleaning off the edges of what I applied. And what I can say so far, these shadows are going on really smooth, and I like that. I don't like shadows that I feel like I gotta struggle to put them on. That's not the brand or the eyeshadow palette for me. And it doesn't matter how much it costs because I have a variety of makeup palettes from a variety of brands, and some of those that are a little bit on the more pricier side to me, they're stubborn too. So it doesn't, just because it costs a lot of money doesn't mean it's going to apply better. And I've been battling for like a couple of weeks with makeup. You know, this is my safe haven. Anytime I can come over here, it just helps me to alleviate whatever stress I am going through. It makes me forget about what's going on, you know, while I'm here. So this is so much more to me than makeup. There's a lot of negativity surrounding women or anybody that's interested in makeup. I've had things said to me firsthand that were offensive to me later after I had the chance to listen, to really think about what was said to me. And it kind of not made me lose interest, but it kind of took away the joy that I had in it. And then I started thinking about the person that was saying the stuff to me. Like, girl, you need to put on, never mind. Okay, but anyway, you just got to learn, like, whatever it is that you find pleasure in. It may not be makeup. It may be drawing. It may be telling jokes. It may be singing, listening to music. Whatever it is your hobby is and you have a passion for, don't let anybody deter you from what brings you joy. You know, they may not like what you like, and that's fine because everybody's different. We're not all put here to be the same person, right? So whatever it is that brings you joy, that keeps you in that space that you're in, and keeps you positive, then you continue to do that. Because if you mess around and listen to people, they want you to be unhappy just like them. So I'm going to go in with Sweet Cinnamon Latte, which is that bronze, that golden bronzy shade. I'm going to tap that on my lid. And I just want to see, let me get a spray. I really want to see how it's going to react with me spraying my brush. Because I can't really see it right now, but it applied really pigmented on my hand. So, okay. And I'm just going to put it on the front portion or the inner corner of my lid. And I think I'm going to go back in with that other color too, which says icing drip. I want to see how they play together. And I may just put it closer to the corner, not sure yet. Let me put some on the brush and spray the eyeshadow itself and see. One of the things that give me glow is known for is the pigment in the shimmer shadows. So I just wanted to test this out, and it was $15. So I was like, I've been wanting to try some of their shadows for a while. I do have two eyeshadow palettes from Clarity Cosmetics, but I had been waiting to get the Haunted Pumpkin from Give Me Glow, so that is going to be one of my birthday gifts to myself. So you'll be definitely seeing that in a haul. I know that the Sephora sale starts April the 4th. And so I was trying not to buy too much because I know I'm going to go over my budget probably in April. One, because that's my birthday month. Two, because I know they're having that Sephora sale. So I'm probably going to go well beyond my budget. Let's see, do I want to try to use the same brush? So, yeah, I think it looks okay. I'm gonna put that like that cream color under my brow bone to highlight my brow bone. So the only color that I'm not using is them buns though. That's actually the name of it. That's cute. Okay. So I like that. This is something normally when I'm doing like really quick looks, running somewhere real quick, to run an errand, or if I have to go report to the office or something like that, or go on camera for a meeting, I try to stick to neutral warmer tones or neutral cool tones. So yeah, this is kind of my go-to. Okay, so for Thread Beauty or from Thread Beauty, initially I bought the Complexion stick in the shade 160, which is rich 160 rich warm brown, or rich brown warm. And then I also purchased the concealer in the shade 07 medium golden brown. I went back to Target and they had a darker shade that I could use to bronze or contour with, and it is the shade 190 rich brown neutral. So I'm going to open these up, hopefully. I should have did that off camera, because this always takes me a long time. So I'll be back once I do that. Is it turning off? Okay, sorry about that. I am back. So we're going to swatch these foundation sticks or complexion sticks, because they can be used for whatever you want to use them for. This is the 160 rich brown warm. And that's supposed to be I think that's going to be too dark for me, but we'll see. This one is 190 rich brown neutral. And then the concealer is 07 medium golden brown. So yeah, like I've been having people say a lot of stuff to me about me and my makeup. And I see a lot of posts. This is the concealer and these are the two foundations. This is the one I'm going to use to contour bronze with today. I've been seeing a lot of conversations on social media with people saying things about makeup and people using makeup to trick people, because that's not who they really are, what they really look like. I hope that everybody who has a love of some sort for makeup considers themselves as beautiful already. So whatever you're doing to your face or your eyes, that's just enhancing what's already there. In my opinion, I think I look the exact same. But I like the way that makeup makes me feel. It gives me a clean canvas, because I do have some like dark spots, some hyperpigmentation. I have some freckles. I have a couple of beauty marks or moles, all of that. And it's not that I want to cover that up. I love me and all of me. So you take me as I am. But sometimes I like to put on makeup. And because I have become a homebody, whenever I get the opportunity to go out, even if you call me like, hey girl, you want to ride to the grocery store with me real quick and sit in the car in case there's nowhere to park, yeah, I'll ride with you. And I'm going to put on my makeup to ride with you and sit in the car, because that's just something that I like to do. So So I'm going to go in with this lighter shade. Help me. It might not be so bad. It doesn't really have, it just smells like regular foundation. Like it's not a scented foundation. Just has a regular foundation smell. And I may have to add some. I'm just kind of playing around with it because I've never used this product before. And I have a habit of swiping. You're not supposed to swipe. You're supposed to pat your products in place. But I have a really bad habit of swiping. So you'll catch me swiping. I didn't think it was going to be my shade, but it looks like it on camera. You all can tell me what it looks like to you, but to me it looks good. I want to put some more just in certain areas of my face. And just make sure that it's covered. And I gotta read up to see like what kind of coverage this is supposed to give. But I really don't, today I don't have anything that I really would consider needing to be fully covered or have full coverage for. But we'll see what peeks through. I think it is just a little bit darker than my natural skin tone, but it'll blend, I think. Again, this is one of my preferences with my foundations. I like for them to be just a hint darker than my natural skin tone. So this so far seems like it's going to be a keeper. And I'm looking in, I don't have, most people look in their viewfinder. I'm using my phone, so I'm looking in my phone, and I'm also looking in my mirror that I have here just to see if I see anything that looks different. I do see where I want to do something with my eyeshadow over here. I brought the color over a little bit more on this side because I wasn't trying to do a cut crease. So I think so far so good. Let's try this concealer out. And again, I don't know how this product works, so we're not going to do our triangle today. We'll just put a little bit, stamp a little bit up under there. I do like the actual shade of the concealer. So we'll let that dry down. And I think I want to put some more eyeshadow on because I don't want to lose it. Some more of that like golden bronze color. And my brushes that I'm using today are the same ones that I always use. I'm using my foundation brush from BH Cosmetics, my blending brush from Real Techniques. I'm using the this is a crease brush, but this is the brush that I use to blend in my concealer or my primer on my eyes. Excuse me. This is a large shader brush, and this is from Perfusion. And it just has that those curved bristles, so that's what I put down the shimmer shade with. And again, we'll just tap in. And the consistency of this concealer to me is not really on the thick side. I think it has coverage. It gives you that coverage, but not, it gives you a thinner layer of it, but you still get that good coverage that you want. And I'm just going around the edges of the concealer with my foundation brush. And I want to let the under eyes dry down just a little bit more. And I'm going to apply some of this darker shade. It seems to be very pigmented, so I'm just putting just a little bit. Because it looks like a little bit of this goes a long way. I don't know what it is I like for my tip of my nose to be a lighter shade. I think it looks cute afterwards, look like a little button nose. So that's why I always put concealer there. So I'm going to start pressing this concealer in. And it's not hard to move or anything like that. It wasn't all the way dry, so I'm not having any issues moving it around. Oh, my nose is itching. And these products are very affordable. I purchased them from Target. I think I said that. And I think they were all, I think the foundation sticks are $8 or complexion sticks are $8, but the concealer is $7. And if I have the prices mistaken, I'll put them on the screen, but I think that's how it works. And I want to go in with the Dominique Cosmetics setting powder. Just apply it everywhere that I've already blended in the concealer. And this is one of those lightly milled powders, so it's not like you pick up a hunk of it or like it's caked up. Not at all. So my daughter is back home. I know I mentioned on one of my other videos that my hairstylist was gone. She's back, so she's already booked and busy, so I'm trying to give her a little break before I start to get on her nerves, because I definitely am in need of a style. But I'm just letting her get settled in first, and then I'm sure she has customers. So I'm trying to give her the opportunity to do everything she needs to do before I start to be demanding about what I want and need. And that's something like this year is special to me, and it's bringing about a lot of changes. My daughter will be 21 this year. My baby boy turned 16 this year, and my oldest will be 25, y'all. So to me, it doesn't matter how old they are. They're still my babies. But I'm having to get used to the fact that they're not babies. They're gonna move out. My son is already moved out, but you know, that's what kids do. They move out, they start their own lives, and you continue to pray and steer them in the right direction, or teach them the things to do to be in the right direction. But you have to also realize that they're their own person. They're grown. You know, they have their own life. They're going to always remember the things that you taught them, but you can't live their life for them. And I have a problem with people who try to live their children's lives. Or you're somebody that... I have a problem with controlling people as a whole. Let's just start there. I don't like for people to try to control somebody else. When you have a kid, I don't consider that as being controlling, because they're kids. Like, they don't know. So you have to mold them and show them the way that they should go, or the direction that they should be headed in. How they get there is solely on them. If they want to get there, it's solely on them. You know, how your kids turn out is not always based on the type of parent that you were. Of course, you want to make sure that you're doing your best with them. You want to make sure that you're investing that time with them, and not only telling them, but showing them the things to do in life. But like I said, it bothers me to encounter people that think they can tell somebody how to live. Like, you not even doing what you're supposed to do to live your life, and you like 75. So you need to figure that out first, and then you can tell somebody else. And nobody's perfect. Like, you got to acknowledge that. Nobody's perfect. Like, everybody's going to make mistakes. So if you make your child, your grandchild, your niece, your nephew, whomever, feel like, oh, you didn't do what it was that I told you to do, so, you know, you're imperfect. Or you're a bad person. Because you didn't do it the way that I would have did it. Or you didn't do it the way that I told you to do it. Like, that's not how people live life. And if you raise your children like that, you're going to have a surprise. Because, see, those are normally the children that get out from staying with you, and you never see them again. Or they hate to even come to your house to see you, because they don't want to hear what you got to say. Now, I am the type of mother, if my children doing something wrong, I'm not going to just watch you, sit back and watch you do wrong. I am going to say, you might want to think about your choices. You know, what you're doing, that's not how, you know, that's not how you were raised now. But I'm not going to say that every day. Like, you don't have to dread talking to me because you think every day, oh, my mama going to say this to me every time she see me. No, I'm not. But I am going to say it to you so that you know that I'm not pleased with that. Or that's not how you were raised. But you got to figure out if you want to continue to live like that, or if you want to find your way back. I am definitely a true believer of that. I am one of those mothers that feels like no matter how old my children are, if they need me, I'm coming. I'm going to put that same time and energy into my children as I do with everybody else. And not just stop because they're a certain age. Oh, honey, he's 20 now. I don't worry about him. I don't know where he live. That's not my business. What? Like, it's just the things you see and hear. But I can only tell myself how to raise my children and how to be there for my children and stuff like that. I can't tell other people. I can only tell you what I do for my children and in my family and for my family members. What other people choose to do is their business. But that be the thing. Like, the people who not doing what they supposed to do, them the people trying to tell you what you need to do. So how you telling me how to raise my 3 children and you never raised your child? Okay. I don't understand people. I'm just so confused with people. I really am. I'm trying to see if I want to add another shade or not. Or not another shade, another powder. Or if I want to just leave that one as is. Just smacking. I don't know. I definitely want. I think I want to. I don't think my bronzer is showing like I want it to. This also what you have to consider too when you're using products for multiple things. They have to be able to work as what you're trying to use it for. So this goes on dark, but it doesn't blend out as dark. Now this is a cute, nice little subtle, you know, but this may have been a day where I wanted to be beat down. It's not giving me that. And I thought it was going to be too dark for me, actually. But it doesn't appear that way. Doesn't appear that way at all. So I am going to get my Sacha Buttercup to put underneath my contour. I'll be right back. Okay. We'll see how this is. And I'm going to use just one of the little sponge wedges for this. And I just put a little bit on the top. And I'm just using this, trying to make it be a little bit more defined. Now let that sit for a while. I think I'm gonna put on some lashes today, and I'll be back with the first wig. Okay, Okay, so I am back. This is wig number 1. So it's kind of like, I guess this would be considered a bob, but then it has like crinkly hair. Does have some highlights in it. I did find the Give Me Glow shimmer powder or highlighter. I have it in the shade Peach Pop, which looks like a rose gold. And this is the one that I got for $3. I did add, I have on a new e.l.f. lipstick, is in the shade Drive. It's like a nudish brown color, I guess you would say. Not sure how I like it on me. Not sure how I like the tone of this foundation and all of the products with it. Yeah, I don't know, but wanted to test it out and give it a first impression. So I am going to add some of the highlighter to my cheeks and the tip of my nose. Oh, wow. So I think I'm going to take what's in the top because it just all came out in here. So I don't think I want to touch that. And I didn't put, I wanted to use the, what was the shade? Let's Get Baked to highlight my brow bone, but I don't think I ever did that. So let's take a brush. I'm going to use this little brush right here. I'm just going to tap a little bit on the brush. And I just put a little bit under my brow bone. And the same for this side. So I'm not used to, I guess wigs that kind of flow like this. I don't know. I have to play with it a little bit, but I'll put the details in the description box for anybody that is interested. But I'll be right back with the second wig. Hello, this is the second wig, and I think my favorite of the two. This one has the highlights in it as well. It's a headband wig, and this is the headband that it did come with. So the only thing I have found with my purchases from Amazon, these curly wigs don't last long. You have to be really careful with these. They can't even get a drop of water on them because that messes them up. So I try to keep all of the net bags that the wigs come with, and when I take them off, I try to put them back in the form or put everything back together like it originally came, in hopes of it keeping its natural form. Sometimes that works, sometimes it does not. But this is definitely one that I like. Okay, girl. And I name my wig, so I'm not sure what she's what name she is worthy of just yet. But I think that this is my favorite of the two. I think I like the other wig. It just has to grow on me because I'm not used to wearing wigs of that style. So I may end up keeping both of them. I think I want to go in. Oh, I did change my lipstick too. I have on one of the Stila Fever lip vinyls, and this one is the shade Speedway. This is one of my favorites. I have about 4 or 5 shades of these, and they're normally $5 or less from TJ Maxx or Marshalls. And they do have a scent to it. It's a pleasant scent. It doesn't really, I can't pinpoint like what the scent is, but it does have a pleasant scent. But I would like to go back into this Sweet and Sticky palette, and I want to put this 375 degree shade and the They See Me Rolling shade just underneath. Let's see if I have a brush over here small enough to do that. I guess I can try to use the one that I have. It has a bit of shadow on it already, but so I put the lighter one towards the front, and then gonna just smoke out the bottom with the darker shade. Okay, so I am pleased with the look overall. I just got to figure out what's going on with the shade of this complexion stick. And I don't think it's the complexion stick. I think it's the other one, the darker one that I use to contour with. I'm not sure. So I'll continue to play around with these items. You all make sure that you let me know down below what you think, which wig you liked, which products you liked. If you've tried any of these products, let me know how they worked for you. The lashes that I have are the Cala brand lashes. I hauled them to you as well with the thread items. I can't remember which one it is, but anything that I did not discuss during the video or the filming of the video, I'll make sure that I list the details down below in the description box. I hope that you all have a great Sunday. It was nice chatting with you all. Make sure that you start your work week off on a positive note, no matter what has transpired today, because how you feel, the energy that you give, you can carry that on for days to come. So don't allow anybody to disturb your peace, to disturb your joy. Sometimes you have to choose peace over people and be okay with that. Until next time, stay blessed and blushed.